My name is Levi, and welcome to another episode of Performance Gears. And today we're looking at the sequel to probably one of the greatest values out there, the PG2 or the Paul George 2. All right, so the PG1 was actually a really solid shoe. For $110, one, it looked good. Raw materials, just the shape, the silhouette, a lot of colorways. If you're able to get it on sale, we were able to get one as cheap as $50. So for 50 bucks, one, the value is off the charts. All right, two, style, good on court, off court. Performance overall was just really solid. Not one area would be absolutely amazing, so it wasn't necessarily the best traction or the best fit. It uses the booty style construction, so it made it a little bit harder for some folks to get even the shoe on, or if you had a high instep, it didn't work. There was no heel cushion. It just used a 4-foot zoom, and it was bottom loaded. So you kind of felt it. Now, I cheated a little bit because I was able to use my heel and 4-foot zoom air, and this is something that may be available soon. So if you want to ask me how I got it, let me know. But that gave you the additional heel cushion, as well as made it top and bottom loaded 4-foot zoom. So for me, the cushion on this was really good, but that's kind of cheating. Lockdown, that strap did an amazing job actually. And then support overall was decent. If you're watching the show now, this was recorded a week after Harden kind of murdered somebody with a crossover who was wearing some PG1s. So that was when I saw it. I'm like, yeah, the traction may not be as good as we thought if it's doing that to people. So now comes the PG2. So the PG2 does what not a lot of shoes do for their sequel or for the next line. Look at something like the Kobe AD. Complete letdown from the rest of the line. Look at something like the new Hyper Dunk with the React. It's a complete letdown over last year's with the full length zoom. Not all shoes get better with age. It's just, you have some hit and misses. The the PG2 is better in every way. So I really wanted to get a second pair of PG1 just because I think the shoe looks amazing. But the performance of these, I couldn't bear to spend money on a PG1 when everything is better on this shoe. All right, so we'll get right into it. One, I call this my undefeated colorway with the black lace swap, so I think these look fire. It's style-wise, depending on the colorway, these look really good. Sometimes they look really bad. So maybe not 100% better over the PG1 if you're looking for just style. But honestly, if you get a color you want, I'm really happy with this one. But let's talk about fit. So fit, this uses an open tongue construction. It uses a lot more padding along the Achilles and in the heel. If you have a wide foot or high instep, they remove that Velcro strap. They remove that full-length booty, so you're able to get a much better fit for a larger variety of people who are trying to wear the shoe. Coming from a person who has wide feet and who has a medium-high instep, so it's not that high, but I do have some issues. This shoe is fantastic. Now, I did have to go with my same size 13. So I would say if you're a wide footer or if you have a high instep, still go up that half size. My true size is a 12 and a half. Sometimes I can do a 12, kind of my true size and length. So this is something I did have to do a 13, but lockdown, everything was fantastic. As opposed to the Velcro straps, they use kind of these wings. And I don't know if you can kind of see, they're completely separated from the shoe. So that allows you to tighten them down, totally separate, and really get a little more personalized fit. They have these outbound laces where you can use the inside ones, or you can use these if you want a little bit more pull. So that feels almost like having a strap on the midfoot. So fit on these was fantastic. Lockdown was fantastic. Materials, what's nice is in the PG1s, they use kind of that rand was always a real raw material, whether it was, or even if it wasn't real, it looked good. It had snake skin, it had suedes, it had leathers, and at least so far, this is kind of a nice suede, or a nubuck, or whatever it is. Same thing, you kind of feel that in the 4-foot, you can see it on the toe as well. And then right that hits on the tongue. So you do get raw materials on this, which I really love those added touches. The material itself is kind of like a mesh. There's no break-in period. So you're getting equal materials, if not better. You're getting a much better fit for a variety of people, depending what your foot type is. Let's move down. Support overall is about the same, maybe a little bit better. You have a heel cup in the back that's kind of going up to here. You can kind of feel the stiffness, as well as you have that your foot kind of sits inside here. So you have a little bit of that foam supporting your side of your lateral motions. Support overall about the same, it's not a little bit better. Where this stands out, and I think this is the most important part for most people, I would say the most important thing for a basketball shoe is the fit. Check, it's better. The traction, and this is phenomenal. Seriously, like this uses, and you kind of tell it's a very open space, so dust doesn't really matter. You can see how this is still kind of dirty here. It's super pliable, so do not wear these outdoor, but it's also like really tall. Like you have a lot of grip there, so when it folds down, like it's gripping the court. This is by far way better traction than the PG1. So now, how good a traction? Almost the best traction out there. A little better than the Kyrie 4. I mean, I've been going back and forth with these, but these have been absolutely phenomenal. This is the clear one, so usually your solid rubbers are even better. So traction is good, fit's good, cushion, huge upgrade. So right now in 2018, if you're looking for a basketball shoe, if you wanted something with unlock zoom, and that's not really an official term now because they use speed zoom, speed flight, whatever they want to call it with Jordan Brand. Essentially, to me, what unlock zoom meant was your foot was directly on the zoom bag. They don't really offer that now. The Jordan 32 supposedly has it, and I would dare somebody to tell me to actually feel the zoom. You feel it kind of, you play, it absorbs impact, but it doesn't give you that bouncy feeling. It's not like Jordan 28. To me, that's that standard. The last unlock zoom shoe you can get was the Mellow M13. Hopefully I got the right one there. And they no longer have a Mellow line. He doesn't have a signature shoe. There is no unlock zoom. You're able to get that zoom where your foot is on this zoom pad. You have your foot, you have a whole cutout area of the foam, and you're on the zoom pad. The only thing between you and feeling that bounce is the insole. So it is a really nice feeling. So if you prefer zooming the heel, that is what the Kyrie offers. But add that heel zoom. Boom. I put the heel zoom in these. You got forefoot zoom, you have heel zoom, you have traction, you have fit that's locked down, no break-in. The padding on the heel just felt incredible as far as just really hugging me, making me feel good. I've had an Achilles injury, so this is something that always makes a big difference for me personally. Style-wise, you guys can take a look. So this came with the green, which looks pretty good. It's not a bad shoe. You change it to the black laces, and all of a sudden you got like an undefeated colorway going. So all of a sudden now it went from being a shoe that I really want to play into a shoe like, yeah, I just want to rock these. These are looking good. And same thing, the PS2 version that came out, or the PlayStation, forgive me, that one was phenomenal. That looked incredible. I don't really like the OKC colorway, so again, you're going to have different colorways coming out that are going to be hit and miss. But overall, for a performance shoe for $110, you're getting traction on par that's better or really close to the Kyrie 4, so you're talking about some of the best traction out there. You're getting unlock zoom that's not even available if you want to spend more money. That, again, feels incredible. You're getting a fit that overall is going to work for a lot of people, where the lockdown is good, support is good. It's a phenomenal shoe, and $110, it really makes it tough for me to say which one is better. So right now Nike has your Kyrie at 120, and then your Russell Westbrook from Jordan Brand at 125. So right in that ballpark, you're getting incredible performers, but it's kind of funny how very different they are. So if you're to tell me, or not tell me what kind of player you are, what kind of shoe you want, overall, I would say this is going to be the best shoe for the most variety of people. Depending who you are, the Kyrie 4 definitely has some aspects that are better, and same thing with the Russell Westbrook. But not only is this less expensive, it just does so many things well. You can't go wrong. If you're debating between these and the PG1, performance-wise, it's not even close, guys. Get the PG2. They did a phenomenal job on this. If it's for the price, I can definitely understand. If it's close enough, I know the PG1 has been going up and down between 60 and like 90. Spend the extra 20, 30. Like, it's worth it. It really is. if you're getting like half the price, 55, maybe 60, again, I can't judge anybody. I can totally understand. And the PG1 is still a really good performer, especially when you look at the value. But they did a fire job on this. Nice job, Nike. Paul George, huge ups to you, because I know you had some input on it, some things that you wanted fixed. This has to be helping as far as just that traction in general. So, guys, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully this gave you some food for thought. If you have any questions on it, let me know. Shoot a comment down below. If you like that video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. My videos coming out every week. Follow me at Instagram and Twitter if you want to keep up on some of the latest news, and you can shoot me direct message if you're looking for anything. But as always, this is Levi with Sneaker Gears. Really appreciate you guys, and we'll come at you soon.